This is my favorite, Mr. Finance. We do get a lot of grief on recycling. Now, I did get some help on recycling. If anybody doesn't understand what single stream means, Helene's going to tell you that in a sec. Zero landfill, I know there's not everybody's a fan of the zero landfill, but it's very simple for us, and I'll get to that in a minute. Cookie. So single stream did help me and my staff and everybody else. Before single stream came along, everything was separate. And logistically, it's very difficult in the stadium to separate the colors of glass, can from plastic. It's difficult. We just don't have the space. Once this process started with Waste Management, and they reap the reward because they do all the separating for us, but it does make it easier for us to collect it. So, good on me. So I can put it all in one dumpster. We can educate the fans to put it all in one can, which that's tough to educate them on that, to be honest. They still look. If you've been there, this was one of my, I wish I'd have thought of that. This fan can has been very popular. It's all over the country. This here, we just started this year. If anybody's been out tailgating, it's my opinion, but I spent a lot of time out with the tailgaters. We lose just as much recycling in the parking lots as we do in the building. And this is a tailgating town. And if you see how much these fans bring to just a tailgate party, it's scary. So we just started the parking lot program this past season. Some mixed results. Some fans we give the bag to, we give them a little note, tell them what we'd like them to do with it. Some get it, and some use it for other things. We didn't put the one picture in, did we? On a rainy day, that becomes a good poncho. You know, we did notice that one day. But what we've done when I say zero free landfill, I didn't know what order we were going in. Let's go right down the street. We all see it. Just down here by 295. If I don't recycle it, or if we don't recycle it, I'm trying to use that word too often, we just ship it right down to the Resco plant, and it gets burned, converted to steam, and then they sell it back to us. Not picking on the college students, this was NCAA lacrosse last year, and I didn't take the picture because of the college students, because I think if we'd have had a program for them, they'd have been part of it. But this is what kind of enlightened us to, hey, we got to start doing something out here, because we had nothing in place for them. I mean, I think if we'd have had it in place, they'd have been glad to recycle for us. And for the University of Maryland, I am working with 2 of your departments to help us next year in the parking lots. I get this is last year's report. I was trying to get this year's report. It's not available yet, but basically all the cooking grease in the building, the 40 concession stands, we do recycle all the cooking grease. So close to 6,000 gallons. I think this year we did close to 6. So I could go through all and tell you what it means, but basically what this means at the end of the day is 7 years ago we did about 2 tons a game. Now we're getting close to 10. Next season I'm hoping to get 15. It's a goal, but next year I'm hoping to get 15 tons per game. But it's pretty impressive. Why do we recycle, and why is it important to me? I'm not a tree hugger, and I'll say that publicly. It's the right thing to do, because that's not right. That's anything I can do and be part of to stop that. It's the right thing to do for us.